This project is supported by Republic Bank Limited through the generosity of its Power to Make a Difference program.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We are still in the month of November. That means we are commemorating African History Month here in Trinidad and Tobago. And we are so pleased to welcome you to the semi-final round of the 2025 Emancipation Support Committee Republic Bank National African History Quiz, supported by the Republic Bank Limited through the generosity of their Power to Make a Difference program. As always, the project aims to contribute to increased knowledge, understanding, appreciation, and pride with regards to the nation's African heritage, to inform of the contribution of Africans to world development at the national, regional, and international levels, and of course, to encourage cooperation, conflict resolution, and leadership amongst our young people through the experience of teamwork. Let's remind you of the fabulous prizes for which they are competing. The teams are competing for the Dr. Olabisi Kuboni Challenge Trophy, the Tracy Wilson Memorial Trophy, and cash and non-cash prizes. Today we have 6 teams competing. 3 teams will advance to the final round of the competition, along with the team that has the most points from amongst those who did not win their games. So, competing in today's semi-final round are Holy Faith Convent Couva, our 2024 winners who are not letting up. Let's hear it for them. We also have Penal Secondary, Vesini Secondary, St. Mary's College, San Fernando West Secondary, and St. Francois Girls College. Let's hear it for all of our competing schools. And once again, we say thank you to our hardworking judges. As usual, today's judges are Dr. Claudius Fergus, historian, former Director of Research and Education of the Emancipation Support Committee of Trinidad and Tobago, and Ms. Wendy McKenzie, history teacher of Queen's Royal College. And we also have Nzinga Salandi, Senior Program Officer at the Emancipation Support Committee of Trinidad and Tobago. So for those of you who missed the excitement last week, and you are just getting on board, we are playing a new game this year. So let me give you the 411 on how the game operates. Each game includes 2 sections. You have individual questions where the students can collaborate to select the question on the board, and then the individual who will answer the question. 20 seconds will be given to read and answer the question. There will be no collaboration to determine the answer. And then we head across to where the real excitement happens, the team wager questions, where students collaborate to select a question on the board, decide on the amount of points they want to wager, which sometimes comes to some very, very interesting collaborations on within the teams, plenty excitement. And then, of course, they answer the questions. They also have lifelines. That's where each team is allowed 2 lifelines during the individual section and 2 minutes to call and receive their answer from their lifelines. So, it's a new game. It's called Categories. I call it Trini Jeopardy. But before we get to it, let me introduce our team captains, who will then, in turn, introduce their teams. So, starting on my right, we have Holy Faith Convent Couva, and we have Cyan Burke, their captain. She will introduce the rest of their team.
Hi, my name is Cyan Burke. I'm the captain of Holy Faith Convent Couva's team, and my teammates are Tanushi Ram, Tiffany Jagrup, and Ansuri Siri Ram.
Fantastic. And heading across to St. Francois Girls College, we have Amira Lewis, and she will introduce the rest of her team.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amira Lewis. I am the team captain of St. Francois Girls College team, and today with me are my teammates Hannah Reed, Samaya Sandy, and Kestrel Douglas.
Fantastic. All right, ladies, are we ready? Okay, so before we get into it, I like to give you a little quote to put you in the mood. One of my favorite artists, thinkers, and activists, her name is Claudia Jones. And I have a sneaky suspicion you all have come across the name Claudia Jones in the booklet. She says, or she said, a people's art is the genesis of their freedom. So never ever turn your nose up at the artist. Most times the artists are inside the belly of revolutions. Understood? Any artists amongst us? Budding artists, performers? No? Yes. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our first game. Let's see who the board will decide plays first. Here we go. As it shuffles. All right, Holy Faith Convent, Vancouver, they will begin.
We're going to go for 200 for renowned Africans.
All right, she's going big or going home. 200 renowned Africans. Well, here we go. Name the event renowned African Claudia Jones organized on January 30th, 1959, which still continues today in London. And where in London is it currently held?
She organized the first carnival in London, and it's currently held in St. Pancras.
So what is the specific name of the carnival?
Notting Hill Carnival.
All right. And where is it currently held?
St. Pancras.
Is she fully correct? Let's see.
Oh, no!
Unfortunately, she's not fully correct. Yes, it is the London Caribbean Carnival, the Notting Hill Carnival, held on the streets of Notting Hill. Wonderful. So we are looking for very, very specific answers as we get closer and closer to the championship. Yes, understood? Fantastic. Let's head across now to St. Francois Girls College.
We would like to begin with general knowledge for 150 points, please.
General knowledge, 150 points. Give the former and current names of the country which the two flags in the picture represent. What is the meaning of the current name?
The current name of the country is Lesotho, and it means the land of the Basotho people in the Sesotho language.
So she says the current name is Lesotho, and it means land of the Basotho people in the
Sesotho language.
In the Sesotho language. Is she correct?
Oh, no!
So they are looking for specifics in terms of the full name. So the entire answer is Basotho land, and yes, it is now known as Lesotho, land of the Basotho people. Heading over now to Holy Faith Convent, Vancouver. There is much back and forthing.
Okay, we're going to go with 150 for historical events.
150 for historical. I feel that is not what Tanushri said. I feel like Tanushri said 100, but okay. Tell me one more time, which one are we going with?
150 for historical events.
150 historical events, okay. The decolonization movement aims to dismantle which systems? Yes, Tanushri?
Line for this section.
Yes, you certainly can. You have 2 minutes and it begins now.
Okay, so the question is, the decolonization movement aims to dismantle which systems?
Okay, do you have an answer? Tell me the answer.
Systems which perpetuate injustice, inequality, oppression.
Systems which perpetuate inequality, injustice, and oppression. Is she correct? Yahoo! There we go. Yes. Systems which perpetuate oppression, discrimination, injustice, and inequality. Back across the St. Francois girls.
Africans in science for 150 points, please.
Africans in Amiri didn't agree with us. No. Africans in science for 150 points, please. African scientist Dr. Charles Drew discovered that where a whole blood transfusion is not required, it is sufficient to give which type of transfusion and why?
It is Dr. Charles Drew discovered that it is sufficient to give a plasma transfusion, and that is because even if persons do not share the same blood type, the plasma is the same.
All right. She says plasma transfusion, and even if we do not share the same blood type, the plasma is the same. Is she correct? Yahoo! Yes, she is. Back across the Holy Faith Convent, Vancouver.
Okay, we're going to go with 200 for general knowledge.
200 general knowledge. Complete the following statement by Hakeem Bello Osagi. Remaining where you are in a world that is changing so rapidly. Yes, Tiffany.
May I use my lifeline?
Yes, you may. And her 2 minutes starts now.
Good day. Complete the following statement made by Hakeem Bello Osagi. Remaining where you are in a world that is changing so rapidly is in fact the most dangerous of all places to be in.
Is she correct? Okay. All right. Woo. As Tiffany breathes a sigh of relief, yes, it is in fact the most dangerous of all places to be. Holy Faith Convent, Vancouver, 350 points. St. Francois Girls College, 150 points. Over to you, St. Francois.
Africans and historical events for 200 points, please.
African historical events for 200. According to the African Union, the AU, in the 21st century, reparations must also be understood as a call to transform the rules of the game. To what is the AU referring as the rules of the game? Yes, Samaya.
Finance and governance systems that have perpetuated injustice for centuries.
International trade, finance, and government systems that have perpetuated injustice for centuries. She's absolutely correct. They're both tied. Holy Faith Convent, Vancouver, over to you.
Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go with Africans in science for 200.
Africans in science for 200. The team clearly is not in full agreement, but they're going with it. During the years 1973 and 1975, Dr. Levy Watkins Jr. conducted research at Harvard Medical School. What was the subject of his research? All right, we're out of time, and it is...
Oh no!
The role of renin-angiotensin systems in the congestive heart. All right, across the St. Francois Girls College.
Renowned Africans for 150 points, please.
Renowned Africans, 150. Renowned African Ida B. Wells wrote several books. Give the title of the book which she wrote in 1892. Yes, Kestrel.
Lifeline, please.
Lifeline, please, absolutely. Her 2 minutes starts now.
The book that Ida B. Wells wrote in 1892. Southern Horrors, Lynch Law in all its phases.
Is she correct? Yes, she is. Southern Horrors, Lynch Law in all its phases. Back across the Holy Faith Convent, Vancouver.
We're gonna go with Renowned Africans for 100.
Renowned Africans, 100. At age 24, renowned African Dr. Walter Rodney graduated with a PhD in African history. What was the title of his thesis? Yes, Anne.
His thesis was entitled A History of the Upper Guinea Coast, 1545 to 1800.
Ooh, is she correct? Yes, she is. All right, back across the San Francois Girls.
General knowledge for 100 points, please.
General knowledge, 100 points. Which steel orchestra won the National Panorama competition in 1993? And what was the name of the song played by the steel orchestra?
Renegades won in 1993, and the name of the song was Mystery Band.
Renegades, Mystery Band. Are they correct? Yes. Holy Faith Convent, Vancouver, back across to you.
We're gonna go with historical events for 100.
Historical events, 100. In September 2023, Leonie Turner handed over a stolen lock of hair believed to be either that of Prince Alamahu or his father, Emperor Tewodros II, to Ethiopian ambassador to the UK for delivery to which group? All right.
Oh no!
And the answer would be the Ethiopia's Heritage Restitution Committee. All right, back across the St. Francois Girls.
Africans in science for 100 points, please.
Africans in science, 100 points. Name the instrument created by Dr. Patricia Bath in 1986 and its purpose. You did buzz the thing. Yes.
Lifeline, please.
Lifeline, absolutely. Her time starts now. You have an answer?
the laser phaco probe, and the purpose was to
She said, Take a breath.
and the purpose was to vaporize the cataract and to lend matter.
To vaporize the cataract and to?
And to lend matter, and to mend matter.
All right, let's see. Yeah! All right. Woo! Woo! Oh, boy. Yeah, even I clap for that one. You're absolutely correct. So what you said is the equivalent of the removal of cataracts, to vaporize and all those wonderful things. The removal of cataracts, the laser phaco probe. Fantastic. Heading back across the Holy Faith Convent, Vancouver.
We're going to do renowned Africans for 50.
Renowned Africans for 50. Renowned African Dedan Kimathi is honored in Nairobi by a bronze statue. What is the inscription on the statue? Yes, Cyan.
Freedom fighter Dedan Kimathi.
Freedom fighter Dedan Kimathi. Is she correct? Yeah! Yes, she is. All right. Back across to St. Francois Girls.
Historical events, 50 points, please.
Historical events, 50 points. Where in Kenya did the Mau Mau establish its base? Yes, Samaya.
They established their base in the Central and Rift Valley provinces.
She said Central and Rift Valley provinces. Is she correct?
Oh, no.
All right, so remember we're looking for specifics. The Rift Valley Forest. All right. Holy Faith Convent, Vancouver.
We're going to go with Africans in science for 50.
Africans in science for 50. Duro Aina Adebola and Fakaye Olowatoyin are two of the young African scientists in the picture. Name the other two.
It's, I think it's Bello Iniola and Akindele Abiola.
So repeat for me one more time.
Bello Iniola and Akindele Adibola. No, Abiola, sorry.
Oh,
My
okay,
apologies.
all right. Is she correct? She says Bello. She is correct. There we go. Akindele Abiola and Bello Eniola. All right, back across to St. Francois Girls, and of course they are left with
General knowledge for 50 points.
general knowledge, 50 points. Give the names of the 16th Asantehene who received looted objects from the UCLA Fowler Museum on February 5th, 2024. Yes, Hannah.
Otumfoyo Osi Tutu the second.
Repeat one more time.
Otumfoyo Osi Tutu the second.
She is absolutely correct. His Majesty Otumfo Osei Tutu II. And now we get into our wager questions. If you thought the collaboration was exciting before, hold on to your seats. Heading back across the Holy Faith Convent, Vancouver. And Suri really is controlling the wagering that's happening. Huh? She's been controlling it all evening long. All morning long, sorry.
We're going to wager 250 for the third column.
So 250 on 150. All right, let's see. Which steel orchestra won the secondary school category of the National Junior Panorama Competition in 2022? And how many times did it win the competition between 2012 and 2025?
In 2022, St. Francois won the competition, and they won it.
She said, 3 times?
And they won it 6 times.
6 times? Okay, so we're just guessing. And that's fair. Okay, St. Francois won it in 2022 and they won it 6 times? No, it was actually Bishop Anstey and Trinity College and they won it 3 times. Okay, all right, that's fine, it's okay. Heading across the St. Francois Girls.
We are wagering 150 points.
So Maya's like, what?
For the 50-point question.
150 points. So 150 on 50. Yeah. All right, let's see. What spurred the Mau Mau movement?
I would like to say the British colonial authorities.
We need to hear you. The British colonial authorities.
I can't remember the rest.
You can't remember the rest. Okay, so she's going to go with the British colonial authorities. All right, let's see.
Oh, no!
No, it's okay. It's all right. The political, economic, and social grievances suffered by the Kikuyu people. All right, okay. Holy Faith Convent, Vancouver.
Okay, we're going to wager 300
You wagering 300,
for the 100 points.
300 for the 100. My heart is not cut out for this. Okay, let's go. 300 of their all 300 points on 100. Let's see. Whew. Okay, come on, question. African scientist Otis Boykin invented the control unit for the pacemaker. What did the control do for 300? Press the buzzer. Yes,
The pacemaker was implanted into the heart and was used to help control the heart rate.
Was planted into the heart and used to help control the heart rate. Is that it? That's your answer. Okay. Used to help control the heart rates after being implanted into the heart. I am rubbing my hands raw here, you all. Rubbing my hands raw.
Oh, no!
Okay. To allow the pacemaker to be more precisely regulated. Okay?
Okay, the answer you gave answers to what the pacemaker does. But this is an additional piece of equipment or technology. And that is what the question addressed,
It's really
okay?
asking. All right. Heading across the St. Francois girls.
We are wagering 50 points for the 200-point question.
50 points on the 200-point question. Okay, very conservative 50, okay. Name the organization founded by renowned African Marshal Montano in 2013, and what was the organization dedicated to doing? Yes,
The
Kestra.
organization founded by Marshal Montano was the Marshal Montano's Foundation for Greatness, and it was dedicated to empowering young people by music, culture, and education.
And we wait, we watch the countdown, we wait, and they are correct! Word for word, she's absolutely correct. Marshal Montano Foundation for Greatness, empowering young people through music, culture, and education. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a nail-biting, well-played game. Could we give both our teams a round of applause? Holy Faith Convent, Vancouver, for being extremely brave. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Congratulations, young ladies, for being extremely brave. And congratulations to our winners, St. Francois Girls College. That's our first game. More to come. We are back. The excitement continues, getting ready for game 2 of our semi-final round. I have on my right San Fernando West Secondary, and let me introduce once again their captain, Ackley Edwards, and he's going to introduce the rest of his team.
My name is Ackley Edwards. My is LeSean George, Nakuda Phillip, Azariah.
Cruikshank. That's all right.
I do that last week.
That's fair. Sometimes you don't really call your friends by the last name, you know. That's okay. And across the Bethany Secondary School, their team captain, Ada Alexander.
My name is Ada, and my teammates are Zaria, Enoch, and Anjali.
See, she kept it simple. First names only. Love it. All right. Before we get into it, a little something to kind of put us in a mood. Let me see. Which one of my quotes do I want to choose? Maybe a little something about education. How about that? Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Anybody know who said that? It's okay, I'm not going to start the quizzing just yet. That was by revolutionary leader and thinker Malcolm X. So we are preparing for the tomorrow that we want you all to have today. I think this competition is a great place to start. What do you think? Yeah. The correct answer is yes. Right? Great. Here we go. We are playing categories, aka Trini Jeopardy. Let's begin. The board is going to shuffle to see who starts first. We start with San Fernando West Secondary. Over to you, Ackley.
Historical events for 200 points.
Historical events for 200 points. That's where we're starting. The African Union proposes that at this time, reparations should include justice for the past, present, and future. What should justice for the past entail?
Through acknowledgement, apology, restitution, and financial compensation where appropriate.
All right. Okay, let me see. Is he correct? Yahoo! He's absolutely correct, and we love the detail. Acknowledgement, apology, restitution, and financial compensation where appropriate. Across the Destiny Secondary. Yes, Ada?
General knowledge 200.
General knowledge 200. Complete the following statement by Tanisi Coates. The pursuit of knowledge, of knowing was freedom to me. The right to declare.
Lifeline, please.
Lifeline, okay, yes. His time starts now. He has 2 minutes. Yes.
To declare your own curiosities and follow them through all manner of books.
To declare your own curiosities and follow them through all manner of books. Is he correct? Yahoo! Yes, he is. All right. Back across to San Fernando West Secondary.
General knowledge 150.
General knowledge 150. Give the former and current names of the country which the two flags in the picture represent. What is the meaning of the current name? Yes, Azaria?
The former name is Upper Volta and the present name is Burkina Faso. And the name means Land of the Upright People.
Is she correct? Yes, she is. Word for word. Upper Volta, past name, present name, Burkina Faso, and it does mean Land of the Upright People. Destiny Secondary.
African and Science 200.
Africans in Science for 200. African scientist Dr. Levi Watkins Jr. was the first to perform which operation?
The automatic implantable defibrillator.
The automatic implantable defibrillator.
Oh, no.
Okay, human was important because scientists generally experiment with animals, as you know, rats, mice, and so on. So it's important when you make that switch to humans. And that's why the human that you left out was critical to the answer.
All right. So the human implantation of the automatic implantable defibrillator. All right. Attention to detail. Okay, okay. Heading back across to San Fernando West Secondary.
Renowned Africans 200 points.
Renowned Africans 200 points. Renowned African Super Blue won his 4th road march title in 1991. What was the title of his calypso? This calypso was written to uplift the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago following which event?
Lifeline.
Lifeline. I'm itching to sing. Itching. 10, 9, 8. Yes.
The title was Get Something a Wave. And the event was
She gave us part of the answer.
Oh, no.
So yes, it was in fact Get Something and Wave, and it was in honor of the 1990 coup attempt? Well, it was written to uplift citizens after the 1990 coup attempt. How many of you all know that song? Children, everybody, children, no? Get something and start the carnival. Get something and wave. No? No? Nobody knows get something and wave? Teachers, we have work to do. We must know get something and wave. Come on. All right. Moving back across to Bethany Secondary. Yes?
Historical events 150.
Historical events 150.
No, African
Ma'am.
events 150, I mean.
Africans.
No.
African historical events 150.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Why is the Battle of Magdala considered not only a battle but a crime scene? Yes, Zaria?
Because of the widespread looting of royal treasures by British soldiers.
Say it one more time into the mic so we can hear you clearly.
Because of the widespread looting of royal treasures by British soldiers.
The widespread looting
of royal treasures, TREASURES, by British soldiers.
By British soldiers. Okay, is she correct? Yahoo! Yes, she is. Because of the widespread looting of royal treasures by British soldiers. She is. So they are tied currently as we head back across to San Fernando West.
Africans in Science 150.
Africans in Science 150. African scientist Otis Boykin had a special interest in working with resistors. The resistor is an electronic component which is used to prevent what? Yes.
Lifeline, please.
Lifeline, sure. His time starts now. All right. Do you have an answer?
A resistor is an electrical component which is used to slow the flow of electricity that goes into a certain component without damaging the component.
Yes, speak up louder, yeah.
An electrical resistor is a component which is used to slow the flow of electricity into a electrical component.
To slow the electricity into an electrical component. Is he correct? All right, so let's see what's the correct answer. It's actually, what does it prevent? It prevents more electricity than is necessary or safe from passing through a device, yes?
Yeah, slow electricity, right? So the thing is to ensure you don't have what they call surges, which can damage your appliance, especially where you have, sensitive appliances like phones and so on. These resistors are in all the equipment you have, even in the phones that you have, right? Yeah.
All right. Take a breath. We are okay. We are still tied. It is anybody's game. Heading back across to Bethany Secondary School.
Renowned Africans 150.
Renowned Africans 150. The bronze statue of renowned African Dedan Kimathi in Nairobi, Kenya, depicts him clad in military regalia with his rifle in his right hand and the pangas in the left hand. What are the pangas? Yes, Anjali.
The pangas are the traditional fighting weapon of the Kikuyu people.
All right, is she correct? The traditional fighting weapon of the Kikuyu people? Yahoo! Yes, she is. Take a breath. Yes, you did it. Okay. Heading back across to San Fernando West.
Historical events, 100 points.
Historical events, 100 points. The Kikuyu Central Association was outlawed in 1941 and a nationalist party of all ethnic groups was formed in 1944. What was the name of the nationalist party? Yes, Ackley?
Kenyan African Union.
Is it the Kenyan African Union? Yeah! Yes, he's absolutely correct. Bethany Secondary?
General knowledge 100.
General knowledge 100. Who won the road march competition of 2003 and what was the title of the winning song?
2003 Fair and Lions Display.
Is he correct? Because I really want to sing this song. Yes, he is. Display, show me your colors. Display, put your hand in the sky. Na, 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 na. Put up something to beautify. Show me your colors. No? Yes? Okay. Whew. He knows this one. I feel you're just telling me that to make me stop. Okay, he actually knows this one. We are safe, Trinidad and Tobago. Heading back across to San Fernando West.
Renowned Africans 100 points.
You are whispering. Tell me again.
Renowned Africans 100 points.
Renowned Africans 100 points. All right. In 2005, the Emancipation Support Committee of Trinidad and Tobago honored renowned African Ambassador Dudley Thompson with its highest award. Name the award. Yes, Nakoda? Tell me. No? Okay, all right.
Oh, no.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay, it was the Henry Sylvester Williams Award for Excellence. All right. Bethany Secondary?
Africans in Science 100.
Africans in Science 100. Farai Musendo, the young African scientist in the picture, uses a process to change plastics into diesel. What is the name of the process, and what else besides diesel can be produced?
The process is called pyrolysis, and what else can be produced from diesel? I would like to call for a lifeline.
Ooh. Can she call mid-answer? Because you already started answering.
I can finish answering the question.
Yes, you can finish. You can finish. Finish.
Used beside diesel. Okay. What else besides diesel can you put? Electricity.
She said electricity. Is she correct?
Oh, no.
So you got the first part of the answer correct. Pyrolysis, but the substances that can be produced are paraffin and sludge wax, right? Good. Back across the San Fernando West.
Historical events, 50 points.
Historical events, 50 points. As part of the decolonization of our physical spaces, the Emancipation Support Committee of Trinidad and Tobago commissioned the creation and installation of 2 monuments in the city of Port of Spain. Name them. Yes, Akli?
The Yoruba Village Monument and the Arise Monument.
All right, are they correct? Yoruba Village Monument and the Arise Monument. Yes, he absolutely is. 2 beautiful monuments in Port of Spain. Back across to Vesini.
General knowledge, 50 points.
General knowledge, 50 points. Rice is a difficult, labor-intensive crop that involves knowledge of a number of areas of expertise, such as hydraulic structures. Name 3 others.
I'd like to call a lifeline, please.
Lifeline, yes, you may. His time starts now.
Hydroponics, engineering, and astronomy.
Is he correct? Hydroponics, engineering, and astronomy. Yahoo! After fighting with his lifeline. Okay, San Fernando West.
Africans in Science, 50 points.
Africans in Science, 50 points. As part of his development of a national blood banking system, African scientist Dr. Charles Drew introduced blood mobiles. What were blood mobiles? Yes, LaShawn?
Blood mobiles were mobile blood. Blood mobiles were mobile blood donation. Blood mobiles were mobile blood donation centers.
Okay, blood mobiles were mobile blood donation centers. Yahoo! Yes, he's correct. Blood mobiles were mobile blood donation. He said centers, stations, we will allow it. Yes? Back across to Vesini, and of course we have renowned Africans for 50 on the board.
Renowned Africans is it?
All right, there we go. In 1958, while living in London, England, Claudia Jones founded a black newspaper. What was the name of the newspaper? Yes, Anjali.
It was the West Indian Gazette.
The West Indian Gazette, is she correct? Yahoo! Yes, she is. Oh, and it's a very exciting 700 points for Vesini Secondary, 550 points for San Fernando West. It is anyone's game as we enter the wager question round. Let us start with San Fernando West. Yes?
150, question number 1.
So we are putting 150 on 50. Okay, got it. All right. Let's see. In 2014, CARICOM governments approved the 10-point plan for reparatory justice. What are the first 3 points of the plan? He say, yes, man, I know this one.
Illiteracy eradication, African Knowledge Program, and psychological rehabilitation.
Say it one more time for me.
Illiteracy eradication,
Illiteracy eradication,
psychological rehabilitation,
psychological rehabilitation,
and the African Knowledge Program.
And the African Knowledge Program.
Oh, no.
No, apparently those aren't the first 3. He said, oh, the first 3. The first 3 are actually full formal apology, repatriation, and Indigenous Peoples Development Program. The order apparently is important. All right. Okay, deep breath. It's okay. Deep breath. Back across to Vesini Secondary.
100, I want to reach at 50 points.
So you're doing 50 points on 100?
Yeah.
Nice and conservative. Okay. African scientist Dr. Patricia Bath and 3 of her colleagues founded the American Institute for the Prevention of Blindness. What was the mission of the institute? All right, time is up.
Oh, no.
The answer is to protect, preserve, and restore the gift of sight. All right, across to San Fernando West.
250 on question 3.
250 on question 3, which is 150. So 250 on 150. Let's go. Which school won the primary school category of the National Junior Panorama Competition in 2019? And how many times did that school win the competition between 2012 and 2025? Yes, Azaria?
St. Margaret's Boys Steel Orchestra, and they won 6 times.
She says St. Margaret Boys Steel Orchestra, and they won 6 times. Is she correct?
Oh, no.
It's actually Guayco Presbyterian Steel Orchestra, and they won 3 times. Okay. Vesini Secondary.
200 wagering 50 points.
200 wagering 50 points. Okay. As the first president of the Federation of Nigerian Women's Societies, renowned African Funmilayo Ransom Kuti toured the east and north of Africa to advocate on behalf of women. For what did she advocate?
She advocated for women's rights to education.
Women's rights for education. Is she correct?
Oh, no.
No, she's not fully correct. More educational facilities, yes, but also for the franchise for women and representation in government. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Another exciting game between San Fernando West, who ends with 150 points, and our winner is Vesini Secondary School with 600 points. Both teams played the game extremely well. We thank them so much for their efforts. And, you know, we congratulate them on their effort as well. Nobody walks away a loser. Stay with us. We have more games to come. we are back getting ready to start the final game of our semi-final round of the National African History Quiz 2025. And I have two more teams with me. On my right, St. Mary's College. On my left, Penal Secondary School. Let me introduce Jeruel. I didn't even get to see you last week, but I'm so pleased to see you today. Welcome back. This is a veteran school in the mix. So Jeruel is going to introduce the rest of his team.
Okay, so to my right, we have Jeremiah Fortune, we have Colin, and as well we have Christian Cumberbatch.
Christian being the newbie on the team.
Yes.
Right. And heading across the Penal Secondary School. Hi, Vanika. Feel free to introduce the rest of your team.
To my left, I have Ariane Kozia, Hope Batiste, and Danica Green.
All right. So before we get things started, one more quote for the road today. And she is one of my favorites, a powerhouse. You know the name Angela Davis? Yes, you know the name Angela Davis. Revolutionary thinker, political activist. She said, I am no longer accepting the things I cannot change. I am changing the things I cannot accept. I feel like that is an important lesson for us in the times that we are in right about now. So don't just sit down and take it. Get up and do something about it. Yes? All right. The fellas don't seem to be very on board, but that's all right. We women, we understand it. Nice. And so we begin one more game for today of categories, a.k.a. Trini Jeopardy. Let's begin. Let's see who the board shuffles to play first. The board is shuffling. And we start with St. Mary's College. Jeruel, let's go.
We will choose Africans in Science 200.
Africans in Science, going for the big guns, 200 immediately. For what did African scientist Dr. Patricia Bath receive a patent in the year 2000?
Dr. Patricia Bath received a patent for a device she made that uses ultrasound technology to treat cataracts, and yes.
She said a device she made that used ultrasound technology to treat cataracts. Is he correct?
Oh, no!
So close. It's not a device. It's actually a method, which is a distinct from a device. So she devised a method for using ultrasound technology to treat cataracts. All right, so close. Heading across to Penal Secondary.
I would choose 115 Africans in Science.
All right, Ariane says 150 Africans in Science. Name the African scientist in the picture. In 1979, he became the first African American to serve in which position at the Johns Hopkins University Hospital? Yes?
His name is Levi Watkins Jr., and he became the resident chief for surgical,
Take your time.
The chief resident for cardiac surgery.
All right. Dr. Levi Watkins, the chief resident in cardiac surgery. Is she correct?
Yahoo!
Yes, she is. Sometimes you just need to take a little breath. Just a little breath. Across the St. Mary's College.
We choose General Knowledge 200.
General Knowledge 200. Complete the following statement made by Strive Masiyiwa. A vision on its own is not enough. Yes, Colin.
Hard work and dedication is required to make that vision a reality.
Hard work and dedication is required to make that vision a reality. Is he correct?
Yahoo!
Yes, he is. All right, St. Mary's now on the board. Back across the Penal Secondary.
Sorry.
General Knowledge 100.
General Knowledge 100. Who won the Road March competition in 2005? What was the title of the winning song?
Sherwin Winchester, and his song was Dead or Alive.
Sherwin Winchester, Dead or Alive.
Yahoo!
Dead or alive, we commence the we coming, still we coming. 2005. No, nobody? No, okay, all right. I realize that there's a history of just me singing by myself in these competitions. She says yes, okay. All right, back across to St. Mary's College.
We choose general knowledge 150.
Jerrell says general knowledge 150. Give the former and current names of the country to which the two flags in the picture represent. What is the meaning of the current name?
So the former name of that was Bechuanaland. The current name is Botswana. And the meaning of that name, the meaning of that, can I call Lifeline?
Not because you've already started to answer, so you have to finish on your own.
Okay. So the meaning of that came from, it means land of the Swana people in the Swana language.
Land of the Swana people in the Swana language. All right, okay. Is he correct?
Yeah!
Yes, he is. You see, all it takes sometimes is a breath. Bechuanaland, Botswana, land of the Swana people. In the Swana language. Okay, he makes the sign of the cross. Back across to Penal Secondary School.
Africans in Science 100.
Africans in Science 100. In 1938, while training at the Presbyterian Hospital in New York City, African scientist Dr. Charles Drew developed a method for doing what?
He developed a method of... He developed a method of storing blood plasma.
He said he developed a method for storing blood plasma.
Oh, no.
Again, we're looking for specifics, processing and preserving blood plasma. Back across to St. Mary's College.
Right. Can we have Renowned Africans 200?
Renowned Africans 200. Name the two children's books written by renowned African Dr. Walter Rodney.
Lifeline, please.
Lifeline, yes you may. And his 2 minutes starts now. Yes, do we have an answer?
Kofi Badu out of Africa, Lakshmi out of India.
All right, is he correct? Yes, he is. Kofi Badu out of Africa and Lakshmi out of India. Back across the Penal Secondary.
Historical events 200.
Historical events 200. Why is the defeat of the Italians at the Battle of Adwa celebrated by Africans globally?
Can I call my lifeline?
Yes, you may. And her 2 minutes starts now.
What is the defeat of the Italians at the Battle of Adwa celebrated by Africans globally?
Time is unfortunately up. And so she doesn't have an answer.
Oh, no.
The answer is Ethiopia was the only African nation to defend its sovereignty through military means during the scramble for Africa, right? The only country in Africa that was not colonized. All right, we head back across to St. Mary's College. So we just not asking Christian his opinion at all then. Okay, carry on. He's like, okay, Christian. Poor Christian. He's like, sure. Whatever you say, guys.
All right, we choose Renowned Africans 150.
Renowned Africans 150. In 1946, Abeokuta Ladies Club changed its name to the Abeokuta Women's Union, the AWU, and renowned African Funmilayo Ransom Kuti was its president. What was the motto of the AWU? Lifeline, sure. Do you have an answer?
So the answer will be unity, cooperation, selfless service, and democracy.
Is he correct? Yes, he is. All right. Unity, Cooperation, Selfless Service, and Democracy. Penal Secondary.
Africans in Science 50.
Africans in Science 50. From 1964 to 1982, in which country and in which city did African scientist Otis Boykin work as a consultant for several firms?
A little bit. He worked in the United States.
She says he worked in the United States, which is only part of the answer. He worked in the United States of America and Paris. All right, back across to St. Mary's College. Yes?
We choose 100 renowned Africans.
100 renowned Africans. In 2008, which award did renowned African Marshall Montano receive at the International Reggae and World Music Awards? Yes, Colin.
He received the Bob Marley Award for Entertainer of the Year.
Bob Marley Award for Entertainer of the Year, are they correct? Yeah! Yes, they are. Penal Secondary. Hope, yes?
General Knowledge 50.
General Knowledge 50. Name the mining company which facilitated the return of the 28 looted Asante gold artifacts in November of 2024. To which place was it returned? All right, we are out of time.
Oh no!
The answer? Anglo Gold, Ashanti, and Kumasi. St. Mary's College.
We choose Historical Events 150.
Of course, to take it off the board. Historical Events 150. I know that is the strategy. What are the two major material resources that the British found in Kenya?
They found fertile land and...
Oh no!
All right, unfortunately, your time is up. They found rich soil suitable for large-scale agriculture and rich mineral deposits throughout the country. All right, not a bad strategy. I see you all in the corner there. Heading back across to Penal Secondary.
Historical Events 50.
Historical Events 50. Who led the Ethiopian army to victory at the Battle of Adwa in 1896? Yes, Danica?
Emperor Menelik II and Empress Tetu.
Empress Menelik II and Emperor Menelik II and Empress Tetu. Is she correct? Yahoo! Yes, she is. All right. St. Mary's College.
Historical Events 100.
Historical Events 100. Stone Mountain is one of the largest monuments in the United States. It depicts 3 Confederate leaders. Name 2.
It depicts the Confederate leaders of John F. Kennedy and Jefferson Davis.
All right. He says John F. Kennedy and Jefferson Davis.
Oh no!
No, you're only partially correct. So yes, Jefferson Davis, but Robert E. Lee and Thomas J. Jackson. All right, folks, that means we have one more left on the board for individual questions. So over to you, Penal Secondary.
Renowned Africans 50.
Renowned Africans 50. Renowned African Ambassador Dudley Thompson is the holder of the highest award of the Organization of African Unity. What is the title of the award? So this one, your time is up. The answer is...
Oh no!
The Legend of Africa Award. All right, over to the wager questions where honestly anything can happen and the tides and tables can turn, okay? All right, so let's head back over to St. Mary's College.
Question number 1, 50 points.
So 50 on 50. In 1968, the Republic of New Africa called for 5 states in the United States to be ceded to African Americans. Name 3 of the states. Yes, Christian.
Louisiana, Mississippi, and South Carolina.
He says Louisiana, Mississippi, and South Carolina. Is he correct? Yahoo! Yes, he is. They were Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and South Carolina. Back across to Penal Secondary.
Wager question 150.
Question 150. What is the name of the world's first live translation earbuds and by whom was it invented? Yes, Ariane?
The name is My Manu Click and it was invented by Danny Manu.
My Manu Click by Danny Manu. Sounds like it should be an ad. Is she correct? Yahoo! Yes, she is. My Manu Click earbuds by Danny Manu. Back over to St. Mary's College.
50, please, for the 150 question.
50 on 150. Nice and conservative. Which junior steel orchestra won non-school under-21 category of the National Junior Panorama Competition in 2013? And how many times did that orchestra win the competition between 2012 and 2025? Yes, Christian?
The junior steel orchestra that won in the non-school under-21 category of the National Junior Panorama Competition in 2013 was St. Margaret's Boys Steel Orchestra, and they won a total of 6 times within the years 2012 to 2025.
St. Margaret's Boys, a total of 6 times. Is he correct?
Oh, no.
No, it's actually Success Stars, and they won twice. That's okay. That's all right. Heading back over to Penal Secondary.
200 for 50.
200 for 50. In 1888, while teaching at a segregated school in Memphis, renowned African Ida B. Wells began writing articles that challenged what? Yes?
The articles challenged the lynching of African Americans.
It challenged the lynching of African Americans. Is she correct?
Oh, no.
No, it actually challenged Jim Crow laws and the quality of education offered to African American students. All right. And there you have it, you know. That brings us to the end of our third and final semi-final game. St. Mary's College with 800 points. Penal Secondary with 300 points. Well played, well played. Congratulations to both teams. And of course, that's the end of our semi-final round. Meet us back here next week, same time, same place for our grand finale. And we will crown a brand new champion for the National African History Quiz 2025.